All right, it's Dragon Age time. You guys can all thank Booker for making the new updated Dragon Age background. Oh, gorgeous. I wish you could see the beginning of this, but it refuses to do it. Beautiful. Oh, mwah. Also, just gonna point out, 2011. There we go. Let's go. Dragon Age time. The champion's rise to power is shrouded in mystery. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Selecting character. So, here's the thing. We can only have a class and a gender. We are only human. So, let's go with, polls here. Okay, poll. We're gonna vote on... Fuck, hang on. Let's go. Character. Okay, you know what? Class. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys class. So mage, warrior, or rogue. Rogue. Okay, you guys are given class. Fuck. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Class. And then, okay, what gender are we gonna be? Are we just gonna stick with female, or are we gonna go with male? Which one do we want? So, just gonna remind you that last game in Dragon Age 1, we had female mage, and that's what we were. So, we could do a mage run, we could do a female mage, we could do a male mage, we could do a warrior instead, or we could do a rogue. So, let me read these out. Mage commands arcane spells and hurls bolts of magic from their staves. Despite their immense power, mages are vulnerable when their allies fall or whenever enemy troops attack them directly. Warriors are masters of melee combat. Some heft an enormous two-handed weapon that strikes several foes at once. Others pair a one-handed weapon with a shield that doubles as a bludgeon. Hello, thank you for the follow. Female rogue. Rogues can wield a dagger in each hand or rain arrows from a distance. They are particularly adept at tearing down individual opponents, and they are the only class that can pick locks or disarm traps. So, that's what we've got for options. I think, is this different? No, this is the same. Mages, command arcane spells, and staves. I don't know why this one is any different. Oh. Or when... Okay, that's funny. They changed the wording between these two where it's like when allies fall or when enemy troops or whenever enemy troops. I was like, why is it different? Because these two aren't any different. And then these two aren't either. So it's like... Someone didn't update the description. So, yeah. Silver, you say you would like to have me choose a female character. And everyone, the spacing was just slightly off. Yeah, it was. So far we've got, preference for a female character. Does anyone else have any other preferences? Do we want a mage? Do we want a rogue? Do we want a warrior? No preferences? Okay. Okay, Bane says female. So we got two for a lady. Hawke is Hawke, true. Hawke is Hawke indeed. So yeah. We can choose either one. So we can have, would we like to have a big sword or shield, weapon and shields? Would we like mage? And in this game, you can do melee with staffs now. They have like a stave. They have like a little pointy bit at the end, or like this pointy end. I don't know which one's the end that stabs, but one of the ends stabs. And then obviously rogues do rogue things. You know, they're not any different. It gives you the option to smack enemies over the head. Yeah. So the mage has like a bonk attack, but obviously these two are already default bonkings, so. You know, that's what it is. So we could either do like a mage run where basically we try to do the whole series in mage, or we could change things up. It looks like people are saying we want to change things up, which is valid. That's fair. You guys are choosing this. I've played through this series before. So I guess while we're waiting for the vote, I can explain a little bit more for those who's maybe watching this VOD and don't know. But I've played the entire Dragon Age series all the way through before. So what I'm doing with this whole playthrough of all 3 games is I'm getting chat to make decisions that are story important. And that includes choosing what kind of character that I am. So yeah, anything that's very story important that can change the course of, you know, what decisions I make, the chat will get to decide through polls in the Twitch chat. So yeah, everybody gets to use their some of their space points to influence what gets to happen. I know what's gonna happen for the most part, but my chat doesn't always know. In fact, I'm pretty sure half of my chat has never played Dragon Age before and doesn't know the consequences of their own actions. And I think that's funny. I want to see what my chat wants to vote. I want to know what they're gonna do. I want to see the consequences of their actions. It's great. All right. It looks like Silver definitely very much wanted me to be a warrior. So that's what we're gonna do. It's warrior time. We got Beak Bonkus. Oh, we're starting off great, guys. Cutscenes. You know the consequences means you like to cause problems on purpose. Yeah. Oh shit, you know what I'm gonna do? I gotta, hang on, sorry guys, gotta turn that off. There we go. I gotta turn the freaking black bar off the side. I voted for no lockpicking for you. Ah, you fuck. Of course you would.
I've had gentler invitations.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, Seeker of the
What's up,
Chance.
Cassandra?
And just, what are you seeking?
What
The
indeed?
champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why
Oh,
I'm here.
ow. Books are hard.
Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
Ooh. Oh, that's a perfect waste of perfectly good book.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Thanks for stopping by, Silver. Have fun watching the VOD. Good night. Glad to have contributed to the warrior choosing. This looks great. Fantastic. God, I don't remember how the fighting works in this. Ooh. Ooh. Did I turn off the motion blur? I don't know if I did. Does this even have motion blur? I didn't check. I made sure that the captions were on. That's it. Get fucked.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later. Then we make our stand here.
Oh, right. I didn't
Prepare
get to
yourself.
choose my looks, did I? Or is that now? Nope. No, I did not. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, hang on. Oops. That's the wrong button. Hang on. Can I change my... Okay, hang on. I gotta make sure that this does not... Fuck. Hold on. Options. Okay, wait. You know what? Hang on. Give me a second. I gotta make sure when I click on the options button, it doesn't show shit. Let me check to see if there's... Okay, there's no enhanced targeting, loot, icons, difficulty settings, normal, that's fine. Interface? Damage number, status effects. Oh. Okay, I don't need to show damage numbers, not yet. Show ground ring, show tutorials, hide the helmet. I hide the helmet, baby. Do I need monitor combat details? I don't think so. I don't need no status effects and damage numbers. I don't really care about those. Video. Okay, there we go. Okay, hang on. Is motion blur off? Okay, no, it's not on. We're good. Okay, vertical sync. VSync is on. Graphics details very high. I'll just leave it there unless it gives me issues. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We resume, baby! Oh, right. I forgot. Oh, this is just how it is now. Yeah! The fighting feels so punchier, and I can just press the button. I press button. Oh, come on, hit this one, hit this one. Yeah, baby! Oh, I missed Dragon Age 2's fighting. Let's go! Hit this one. Yeah, this is so good. Warriors feel just great. Look at this. Big bonkus. Let's go. Nobody messes with my sister. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Oh.
We can't keep this up forever.
Neither can they.
Perhaps we'll be lucky, and they'll run out of Darkspawn. Here they come.
Hey, we slam attacks my beloved. Absolutely. You know what? Do it.
All yours, sister.
Do it. Fucking get him. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, hang on. Can I hit these, please? I need auto grab. Oh, fucking. Oh my god, that was gorgeous. Holy Jesus. Okay, hang on. Oh, I love these. AoEs, my beloved. Holy shit. I don't think I've played this game with, like, with a warrior before. This is great. Okay, you guys get the fuck out of here. Oh, okay, can I hit you? Good. This is so great. I love this. Oh, this feels good. Uh-oh. That's not good, actually. Ah, fuck. Oh. Okay, hang on. What the fuck is this? Tremor. Taunt. Okay, yeah, I need to taunt this bitch. I need to remember that I'm a warrior. I'm gonna rush you too. Get out of here. Yeah, get him. What is this? Rush him! Rush him! Get him! Yeah! Get him! No, leave her alone. Yeah! Oh, it's so good. Get wrecked. I forgot how crazy these camera moves do. Like, these are crazy. Get tripped, idiot. Yeah. Clothesline him. Ooh. Big dragon. Big dragon. Absolutely screwed. We're dead, guys.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
You're not interested in stories. You grabbed Varric. What do you want?
Even before she became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where she is now.
This is a story of how we died.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fall into pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war.
Yeah, something like that.
And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't,
that's not my fault.
Tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
No, because she knows that you want to tell a good story.
Hear the whole story.
You want to tell a good story. That's what Varric does. But the fact that she's like, I want a truth or whatever, it's like, dude, you're gonna get embellishments. There it is. All right. Let's go. Okay, presets time. Which presets do I like? I don't remember. Let's see. Let's look at the side profile. I think this one was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think this one's good. Alright, I'm gonna try and be as fast as I possibly can. Oh my lord in heaven. Okay, let's go. What's the blush color? Who knows? We can't even see it. Can we see it now? Okay. Let's go with whatever this light pink is, and we tone that down. Lip color. Let's see. Do we just... What do we do here? We could go full, like, Mass Effect and, like, make myself purple as shit. That would be very funny. But I don't know if I want to do that. That seems like a little too much. What have we been eating recently? Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, so what have we been eating? The brightest freaking berry known to man. The blood of our enemies. The blood of our enemies would be like the deepest red. We could go with... Might just stick with like just the red and make it really pale. It should be fine. It's just like a little bit... I think we can change it later. Right? We can probably... I think we can change our looks later if we don't like it. Eyeshadow. I do not want green, please. What's the color of this one? We're gonna make it... Where's like the... just a dark... Yeah, that'll be fine. Don't need it that much. Do we want a tattoo? I don't know. Nah. I don't think we want one. I'm not like an elf or anything. It feels wrong. Need to look tired and haunted. No, that's at the end of the game. That... Yeah, no, I think I'm good. Okay, portrait. Is that it? Do we know? Where's our hair? Where's the fucking hair choices? Hello? Back. Oh, there it is. Hair. Okay. Choosing of hair. Let's go. Oh, and that's bald. Very bald. These ones are the classic Dragon Age options, and then they've added a few more. I don't like any of these. Okay, this one's pretty good. And then we got... Hang on, let's try... This one's just straight with that one. Okay, and then there's this one that's longer and wavier. This one just has bangs added. This one is close hair. This one's got a ponytail. That's just slicked back a little bit more. Okay. Well, this one's got a braid. That's nice. But that reminds me of one of the other characters that we have already. Hello, Dreve. Doing good. Just making our character real quick before we continue on with our lovely game here. I'm trying to make a character and I'm trying to speed run through it and not take 3 fucking hours. Let's see. Let's make... Set a timer so I'd actually be awake. Yeah, you did. Hell yeah, character customization. Yeah, so chat decided that I was going to be a warrior. Excellent choice. I love AoEs and the fighting in Dragon Age 2. Mwah! Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Okay, so do we want... We can go with, like, dark red. I feel like we could go with, like... Do we want to go with... We could go with classic Hawke and just already have black hair and match our sibling, because our sibling is not gonna fucking change. We could do just slick back hair. I do like this one. I think this one's good. I think that's our sister's hair and this is our hair maybe. We can look like twins. We can like canonize that. Oh no, we can't because there's already twins. Fuck, we're triplets. You need to contribute to the confusion of character gen. Yeah. Let's see. What if... You know, I think this one's fine. Let's change the hair just a bit. We could just leave it brown. But I don't know. Do we go with wacky color or decent color is the thing. You like the black? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for Hawke in general. It's just the style of hair, which one do I want? Because, like, I feel like I always like having the hair down, but I don't want to match too much with, like, the sibling. I don't want to match too much with our sister, so, like, felt right with first try. Yeah. So we could just do this one. We could just match it a little bit. And then the eyebrows can match. Hang on. Oh, this is the eyebrow style. We'll go with that one. I think this should match the color of the eyebrow. Okay, the eyes. We need the, do we have, what's the difference? This is fine? I think it's just bigger. Oh, it's just like where it's located on the face. This one just is like the same. This one here versus this one there. That one's just bigger eyes. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave the size, spacing, and height. We leave those alone because we don't want to... That's too much finicking around. Let's make it... I always love making it like icy blue. That's just, you know, it's a fun thing to try to do. We can also make it gray. Ooh, like a stark white. Oh, that's kind of sick, actually. I'm doing that. Hawke's eyes can be just like white. I think that's fun. Brow depth, I don't want to deal with that. We picked the preset for a reason. Mouth, this is fine, honestly. I don't need to be that finicky with it, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. If I need to, I'll go change it. I think there's a way to change it later. Yeah, I think we're good here. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. We can just have like short hair, silver eyes, the red lips. We're just kind of like default here. We could go a little bit more intensity with the lip colors. Yeah, we can probably do that. Let me grab the eyeshadow real quick. I want to try and complement her eyes just a little bit more. What are we doing here? What color are we doing? You know, it'd be kind of funny if we grabbed red eyeshadow. Oh, that'd be kind of sick, actually. Does that make her look evil? I can't tell. I don't know if I like the eyeshadow color being red. I think that kind of looks sick, but I'm not sure. We could just leave it at dark and refine. But I kind of like the idea of just having it be stark red. And just like changing that up. Let's see. You know what? We could probably... Because that's like green... You know what? We'll leave it at... fuck it. We'll make it like a darker red. So it's less noticeable. Never mind. I lied. We're doing the dark one. No, I lied. I'm being very decisive. This is what I get for finicking around with shit. Okay. Let's go with the darker red. We're gonna make it... Do we want that really intense? No. Don't make it intense enough we can't see it. It kind of just looks like her eyes are red, and I don't like that. It's a little too much. It's just, okay, wait, where's that darker color? There we go. Okay, that one. We're doing that one. Just cause if I do anything else, it makes her eyes look just bloodshot. You know? It's yeah, it just looks bloodshot. Oh, yeah. No, that's like crazy eyes. We'll make it this one. Turn that down, like most of the way. Or just all. Her eyes are gonna be so weird. Okay. I'm done finicking around with that, I swear. John extrudes the ears, mouth. Do we want to change the mouth size? No. No, we're good. Just wanted to check. That's crazy. It flashes to teal eyeshadow instead, as if that's better. Look, I don't... Should I try to go for the crazy full kissable lips? True. I like the middle ranged full kissable lips. Bigger? No, I don't want it. I've seen that. Look, we don't know what it's gonna look like. I think this is fine. It's just the eyes that I'm like, should I make them a lot crazier than they are right now, or no? Because if I do the red, it kind of looks like she's bloodshot eyes, but at the same time, kind of sick. And also makes up for the fact that we don't have like the paint stripe across her nose right now. I don't remember if that was a DLC or not. No, that's not DLC. I don't remember if that was a mod that I just don't have right now. Yeah, I think we're good with that. The portrait. Okay, turn left. Camera distance. That's so funny. I love the distance. It's just so close. We can't even see shit. Okay, so let's pick a background. I kind of like the yellow. That one. Camera distance. I just kind of like the idea of zooming the fuck in. It's so funny to me. It's only face. God, that's so funny. We can give a little bit more. Candid photo. Yeah, just so close. I think this is funny. We're just gonna do this way. Look at Dad doing a selfie. Real. Yeah, we're just doing this. This is funnier. Name. Right. What the hell are we naming ourselves? I mean, Marion is fine. But that's... Oh, we could all... Well, because obviously, the hero of Ferelden is sci-fi, I'm pretty sure. So we could do a different name. What do we want to name her? Girl Games? I'm not doing Girl Games as her name. We could do... Girly Pop? No! I don't want to name her Girly Pop. She's gonna be quote-unquote the champion, okay? We don't want her to be the champion Girly Pop now, do we? Don't answer that question, I know you do. That was a rhetorical question. Why not? I mean... Girly Pop Hawke? Champion Girl Bossin. God forbid women do anything. Okay, hang on. We can work with this, okay? Okay, hang on. We gotta make this look... if we're gonna do Girly Pop, we have to fantasy-esque. We have to fantasy the fuck out of this name, alright? We gotta, like, put an apostrophe in here somewhere. I feel like I'm getting bot follows. Are these bots? If you're not a bot, put a hi in chat. Because like I feel like I've been getting bot follows last couple days. Maiden Explosion. What is this? My Hero Academia? We're gonna name ourselves Maiden King Explode or Dynamite something. Come on. We could do. It'd be really fun. Maiden Baku Gacha Girly Pop XX. Fuck. That's just like, yeah, that's our name now. We can't have underscores, by the way. Can I have dashes? No. Oh, it's too long. I can't do the extra X, guys. It's all downhill from here. I can't do it. We only have so many lines. Unplayable. We're gonna spend more time trying to figure out the name of this goddamn character than me trying to make it. Hang on. We can work with this. Fuck, don't even have apostrophes? This is bullshit. I'm not typing like that. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Garl Hawke. Garly Hawke. That just sounds so Scottish. Are we Scottish now? Despite the fact that the voice actress is clearly British. Are we doing this? That would be so funny. Okay, we could do. Oh, just do this thing. Death by Sluts kicks down door to chat. Age of those Durgeons sneaks up with Meryl. Hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for kicking down the door to chat and you know, exclaiming very, very majestically. We're just trying to name our character, and somebody said girly pop, and everyone's just making sounds at this point. Someone suggested XX girly pop XX with underscores, which we can't do. So I'm trying to find a way to satisfy chat with a silly name, because we don't want to do sci-fi again, because technically already the hero for Elden's name is sci-fi. So girly pop. We could just do girly Hawke, Garly Hawke, and that would work, because I feel like pop, girly pop Hawke. I don't know how I feel about that. We don't even have a space in here. It would have to be one whole word. I feel like Garly is pretty good. Pop is a nickname. Okay, are we really doing girly pop? Why did the Durgeon have a sore groin? Because it was Dragon D's nuts. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Oh my goodness me. Call her D's nuts. No. It'd be Hawk D's nuts at this point. No, girly pop is what people want. Girly pop, and I'm making it. I'm at least trying to make it, you know, it's fantasy-ized. We can't exactly have apostrophes. We don't have dashes or underscores to do anything else. Dragon Age, my fantasy Dragon Age game is not letting me fantasy generate my name. Artistic license. All right, let's go. Girly Papa's her name. I will Hawk. Ha ha ha. It's Hawk. All right, Girly Pop is what chat wanted, and I've just, you know, artistic licensed the name slightly. Events of Dragon Age Origins, hero for default start. No, we want my save, please. Thank you. Yeah, give me this one. Right? Yeah, no, we want here. Select character. Thank you. Confirm. Drake's Fall. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, congratulations, the game is imported successfully. Thank fucking God. Alright, so what I just did there, for anyone who's not familiar, is I just grabbed the previous save, so now the events of the last game will affect the events of this game. Alright? Let's fucking go. Girly Pop Hawke is gonna be popping off. Difficulty level? Oh, I guess we're doing normal mode, huh? Meows like a fish. I don't even know how to meows like a fish. I mean, an axolotl can bark, I guess.
The blight.
All right, story time.
Been unleashed on Ferelden.
Story time, guys.
Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar.
There you go.
The battle was a disaster.
Oof. Yeah, it was.
Gamlen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted
Fuck you,
general.
Logan! We hate Logan!
Unopposed,
Rip.
the horde marched on the village of Lothering.
Yeah, the blight just kept
The
going.
village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered.
Yeah, that's not my fault. I didn't do it.
The champion's family barely escaped in time.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were from Lothering, by the way, guys. Yeah, the visuals are gorgeous. Ma'am! Ma'am! There we go. Hey! Oh, we have 2 warriors in this house.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost
There we
it
go.
all. Everything your father and I built.
Look on the bright side, Mom. So warrior class, yeah, chat decided that I was gonna be a warrior for this playthrough. So, for those of you who are here and don't know, chat gets to make story important decisions, including the character that I play. I've played through this game already before, and so I generally know what happens, but my chat does not. So whenever there's something that's like story important that like can hinge the direction of the game, I will be putting a poll into chat, and chat gets to vote on what gets to happen. But for, you know, general dialogue decisions, I'm the one that does it. Sorry, Mom.
I know how much Lothering meant to you, but we have to move.
Yes. You're right.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so
No,
long?
Zareth, that's also funny.
Why are you looking at
you
us?
can definitely vote. You're allowed.
We've been running since Ostagar.
You're allowed to vote. Booker, Biblioteki knows the story as well. Booker just waits until like everyone else has had a chance to vote, and then votes if she decides to. So you're absolutely allowed to vote. It doesn't matter. While you're looking at us, you could vote and, you know, be here to cause problems if you wanted. Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar. We need to get here. Speaking of running, eat the footballs. Not quite that much. Okay, let's... we need to get out of here.
Listen, you two. The Darkspawn could be on us any minute.
You need to get the hell out of here.
Please, listen to your sister.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Oh, good. I get to lead. All right, let's go. I've never played this game with a warrior class. This is fun. Can I... Yes, I can just take everything. Thank God. Okay.
Be careful!
Yeah, I'm taking it. Oh, shit. Can I loot this? Thank you. Can I please hit things? That would be nice. Can I hit? I would like to hit things. There we go. Oops, this is the wrong button. Okay. One of your characters gain a level. Press escape to choose. Okay. Level up. It's me. I know. I get it. Okay, I get it. Weapon is shield, two-handed. Ooh, do we want to be a two-handed warrior? I kind of want to. I kind of want to be a two-handed warrior because I think one of the characters that we're gonna get late. No, one of the characters we're gonna get later is gonna be a two-handed warrior. I might want to be weapon and shield, but I do love having just big bonkus though. You know what? We can do. What is Vanguard? Defender, Warmonger, weapon and shield, two-handed. Let's try to check Vanguard real quick. Big Bunkadunk. Yeah, we want the big bunkus. We can't grab anything right now. We can grab these, but we can't grab any of those. I kind of really do like having two-handed weapon, but I don't know if I want two-handed weapon the whole time. I'm not sure yet what kind of warrior I want to be, so we're just gonna give ourselves attributes and we'll figure it out later. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more constitution and some more, just a little bit more strength for the time being. Oh no, wait, we need a little bit more willpower because we want stamina. Okay, I'll figure out abilities later. We're just gonna keep going because I don't know what kind of warrior I'm gonna be and I want to save those points. Okay, that's not helping. That looks like pain, but I think we have to go forwards that way. Yeah, this way. This is the way we need to go. Come on, Mom, we gotta go. Ma? Ma? Come on, Ma. Ma.
I'm not sure we can.
Oh my lord. Okay, dramatic. We're just getting all the new quests.
Wait.
Ah, there we go.
Where are we going?
Away?
Away from the Darkspawn. Where
Exactly.
else?
And then where? We can't
Why
just
not?
wander aimlessly.
Okay, the fact that that answer is here, I gotta pick it.
So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy.
I keep
can go
picking the
Kirkwall.
actual decisions.
Kirkwall? Are you sure that's wise? There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall,
Ooh,
Mother.
she got a point.
I know that, but we still have family there, and an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
On your guard!
Alright, hang on. Gotta get these guys. Get them. Oh, that was so fast. Oh, yeah, what's up? Hey. And he's dead. He is absolutely dead. Punch him! Punch him!
You will not have him!
Nice.
They will not have you.
Absolutely.
Not while I breathe.
All right, hang on, guys. Hang on. We got this. We got this. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Thanks, sister. Can you not kill us? That'd be great. What is this button? We get a puppy! I get a puppy! Oh, hell yeah! I didn't know that I could have a dog. When did I get a dog?
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Such a good time.
Keep your distance.
Where did she wasn't even on screen?
Has a
Calm
sense of
down.
humor. Huh. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown.
Oh, shut up.
The Order dictates.
The order ain't fucking here.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate.
Shut your face.
The Order
Shut your face.
dictates.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valenne.
What's up,
This is
Aveline?
my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
Okay. Dog is DLC? Oh, I didn't know the dog was DLC. I see, I have the DLC. I just didn't know that the dog was there. Okay, how did you survive the Horde?
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar, this is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varric.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
Right, our
We
brother was
fell
part of
to
that
betrayal,
army.
not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
Why are... You know what? Can you be trusted?
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
Yeah, it's true.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
Yeah, as long as they don't affect
My
you.
duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that
Okay,
opportunity.
that's fine.
We will be fine. We all will.
Okay, why are you out here? I just gotta go through all the dialogue options.
His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon
She's
it,
like, can you
shall
stop questioning?
Wise girl.
Can he keep up? We have to go. He's gentle for a mage hunter. Keep him away from my sister. Okay, look. Can he keep up? Because, like, man, he's injured. We've got my mom. Like, I'm not gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick my mom up if I have to pick up anybody to carry them. Unless she can pick him up, because she probably could. If Carver owned a restaurant, would it be a carvery? I don't know about that one. Can you keep... Okay, we're just gonna pick this one.
How bad is that wound?
I think my sword arm's a loss, even with
Be
healing.
ambidextrous.
Then you will have mine, as always.
Sucks to be you for not being ambidextrous as a
For
swordsman.
now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body
Nope.
of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
We have no choice. The Darkspawn have us fenced in. We go south.
But south isn't where Kirkwall is. Ha ha! Get wrecked, bot. Get fucked. Hey, Booker, do you want to do the honors? Oh, wait, no, you're not a mod anymore. Hang on. I got this. Get fucked. That was an automatic malware detected. Yeah, it's called Fossabot. Got him. /ban bot malware link. Get him. Yeah, I've got a couple bots, and Fossabot gets the links for me. And that one has malware link, which is fucking wild. Get out of here. I'm pretty sure, I can't tell, but it looks like I've been getting like a bunch of bot follows lately. So if I don't say hi, it's just because I suspect somebody, some of those are bot follows. Don't mind me. Wait, it can detect that? Yeah. It has like a list of common links that are like reported as malware. So yeah, that's what it does. I also have links turned off unless it's a clip from this channel. So yeah, Fossabot's very, very strong. I have like a few of the bots, and that's just one of them that helps. Yeah, I advise it. There's a few bots if you check the list right now that are mods. So there's Seribot that helps with like bot follows or like bot follow raid things, but I don't know if it's doing it right now. Actually, what kind of thing can I do that? Seribot? Yeah, Seribot should be in here. But that's for more like a bot raid, follow raid, or whatever the fuck, you know? Kind of drink me better and sweet. Reality. Ha ha ha. That is a good one. It's a very good pun. I approve. I know Seribot. I think I have that one too. Nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, those are just like the few, but yeah, Fossabot's strong. I don't have it do a lot. It's mostly for like helping with moderation stuff. Especially for links, because people would try to, you know, share, you know, VOD clips. Or not VOD clips, but like clips that they've made during the stream, but they can't post it because I have links turned off. But now I just can do link exceptions, so that's really nice. also because now, you know, if a bad link is shared, it catches it immediately. Which is really nice. Take all those. Take all those. Thank God I can just press R and it grabs everything. Okay, yeah, I just have to, I gotta comb through those names that are coming through and just see if they're bots. They kind of look like they are.
You're not getting away with that.
All right. Oh my God, an emissary. Get out of here with you.
I'll deal with this. Take this.
Is the dog up? Yeah, dog's here. We're good.
Go down.
Okay, everyone's fine. My health is good. Get rid of this guy. Oh, if I just press R, I can just auto select. Nice. You have anything good? Hey, leave them alone. Get out of here. Sick. There we go. Woo! There we go. I love auto select. This is so good. Thank God. Okay.
Quickly, before they regroup.
Yeah, no, shut up.
Press towards the wilds.
We're going. We're going. Just give me a minute. I gotta double check that there's no loot over here. Okay.
I can't do that.
Wait, who can do that?
I don't think I can do
Fuck, we don't have a rogue. God damn it. Booker, why? The kid's never gonna hear the end of that one, I think. Did you hear about the kid never gonna... It's fine, we're... No! That's a bad joke. Oh God. You'll share with the note about the streamers you've VOD for Fossabot? Yeah, I think a lot of people use Fossabot. A lot of the MCYT ones.
Soulless bastards.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! No, Carver! No!
Cover! Be careful.
No! Okay. Zareth, when you do bad puns and stuff, just make sure to tone down, like, the sort of, like, content of it. Don't go too crazy with it. Just, you know, be aware of what you're putting in the chat. Just saying. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes a parent. Yes, that's a good one. I like the cheesy ones. Like, the very cheesy ones. Okay, can I attack this, please? Oh my God, there's more of you. Ow! My face. Hi, Bear. Happy in the New Year's. Yo, I'm just like, what the fuck? Go to bed. But also, hi. Hope you're doing good, well otherwise. Okay, I gotta get these guys. Like, Evelyn is getting her ass kicked. Do we have any... Wait, hang on. Pause. Do we have... Inventory. Do we have... Okay, shush. Heal health potions, anyone? Okay, Aveline, can you... Can you take one? How do I get you to take one of these? I don't know how to get them to take any of these. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need to take one of these. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Okay. Okay, grab that guy. Oh, shit, my sister's dead, too. Fuck. It's fine, don't worry about it. Guys. Where'd the dog go? Come back. God damn it, I didn't mean for her to pass out, too. No. God, these things are hard. That's just because I haven't leveled up. Okay, are we good now? No. Is that it? Okay, she's alive. We're good. Actually got your test done today, including finding a sort of health insurance. Oh my God. Dude, the pharmacy was really competent. No! That's so Oh, no, that sucks. Sleep who said sleep who wants to know? What do they tell you? Insomni wants to know. No, Carver! It's so sad. Is there any loot over here, or are we just kind of... It's just this is just kind of it. Oh. Okay. Well, that's just a zone, I guess. I'm not sure what you were trying to put in there that it censored it, unless you did that to yourself.
Here we go.
Oh, there they are. That's why it wasn't done.
Go down.
Is the high winds yesterday make you nervous for your carport? Oh, okay.
I'll deal with this. Now you fall.
Okay, there we go.
Carver, wake up.
No!
The battle's over. We're fine.
No, it wasn't gonna be arse or ass, because you can say those words.
No. These things will not take Carver.
He died bravely. There's no time to mourn. Pull yourself together. He died bravely.
Carver gave himself to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my son.
Yeah, well, unfortunately. Why did my eyes close
Your
weirdly?
little
Oh
brother.
my god.
My little boy. Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, mistress.
You didn't even
Ashes
wait
we
for an
were,
answer.
And ashes we become.
This
Maker,
man
give
will
this
wait
young
to
man a place
do a
at your
prayer,
side.
or he'll ask
Let
to
us
do a
take
prayer and he won't
comfort
even
in
wait
the
for an
peace
answer.
he has found in eternity.
And deaded Carver's like a Carver. No! He went out like a champ. That's
never
right. He
forget
went out like a champ. Not a chump. He died so what we can keep going. He won't be alone. He wasted enough time. That's the best we can give. He won't be alone.
At least Father will have company now.
A chump. Well, he got crunched. You got absolutely squeezed like a fucking
Flames.
yogurt tube.
We're too late. Let's make this quick.
All right, you know what? Hang on. We're gonna try attributes. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more strength. I need more constitution because, like, Jesus Christ. Carver Gogurt. Carver Pop. Oh no. Oh no, it's so sad, but it's so true. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make you... I don't want to give you... I can give you healing. I'm gonna make you a healer, because we kind of need that right now. Okay, and then I'm gonna give you more magic. Give you this much. Aveline, you are also a warrior. I'm gonna give you basically the same loadout that I have, more or less. Okay, and then you are a sword and shield person, so I'm just gonna give you these for the time being. Oh no, I did confirm that. There we go. And then you require a shield, that's fine. Defensive stance. Yeah, no, this is fine. You're sword and shield, that's good. I, however... Whoops, wait, did it give it to me? Ah, shit. Ah, it gave it to me, no! Yeah, fuck it. I've committed to sword and shield at this point. It's fine. I can get more specialization thingies later. I'll figure it out. Okay. Get out of here. Carnivor's lunch meat's back on the menu. Oh wait, wrong series. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely back on the menu, boys.
There's no end to them.
There's no end, indeed. Fuck, I didn't mean to make myself have the sword and shield. I thought that was freaking Aveline's. God damn it. That's recycled. That's recycled animation. Alright, there we go. Dragon! We got dragon in the Dragon Age immediately this time. sweet Skyrim playthrough. Never played Skyrim in my life. One day, maybe. I was playing Dragon Age while people were playing Skyrim. That was my Skyrim is Dragon Age. What's up? I love her outfit. It's sick.
Well, what have we here?
Nothing but nobody but us some potatoes. Nope. Hey girl, hey. Yep.
It used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Ha ha. See? Also good puns.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning Darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you
Delicious.
wish to see the Darkspawn,
Barbecue Darkspawn.
you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait. You can't just
can't
leave
she?
us here.
Can I not?
Can you not leave us alone?
I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat?
I could.
But now my curiosity is sated, and you are
She's
safe
like, bet.
for the moment. Is that not enough?
I want to be a dragon. You know what? If anything, Flemeth wants you to make her laugh. I want to be a dragon.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
There, see? See, you gotta win her over with humor.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed.
We have priorities.
Clever child. How do you intend to outrun the
Well, if we could ride a dragon, that'd be kind of
We need
sick.
to get to Kirkwall. In the free marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you, hmm?
He's got no opinion. He's got no opinion on it.
I'm sure he'll miss his life more.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta win over Flemeth with humor. We gotta be
Hurtle into the
sassy.
chaos you fight, and the world will shake before you.
Cool, that's ominous.
Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
She must have a lot of heartburn, you know, because of her torso ventilation. What, the boob window? Look, as someone who's got boobage, that is definitely ventilation. You gotta air them out, especially if she's gonna be a dragon with, like, you know, fire breathing. It gets fucking sweaty. Also, who doesn't like a little bit of boobage? A little bit. The boob window. What a great thing to hear out of context. That's what she has. She's got a boob window. The part about the heartburn, no. The part about it getting really toasty, though, real. Plus, she's looking good. She's rocking out that outfit. I may be able to help you yet. Yeah, just like that.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch.
Yeah, of course there's a catch.
I suggest you catch it while you can.
Maybe we shouldn't.
I love this design of Flemeth's.
I don't even know
This
what
version
she
of
is.
Flemeth's design is so
I
fucking
know what she
good.
is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me
I
that.
love it so much.
Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much.
Yeah, old hag who talks too much indeed.
Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the horde
Okay.
in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a witch of the
Fucking
wild?
sold. What do the rest of you think? Hang on. Why not go yourself?
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
I have an appointment to keep.
Okay.
It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
True. What will we be facing?
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Okay, you got me there.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear.
Okay, Witch of the Wilds, question mark?
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
Witch of the, oh my
Chasing
god.
legend. Witches that steal children.
Oh, she's fine. Except
As
not.
if I had nothing better to do.
You're an apostate?
Yes, she is an apostate.
Yes.
But she also does steal children. That is the thing that she does. All right, we're gonna poll the group and then say no.
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
Okay, so that's a yes.
If you need to.
Okay, bye.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to. And I
Okay,
won't.
bye, Aveline. Okay, hang on. We could use more fire. Yeah, we could use more fire.
Roast a few more, Darkspawn? I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall.
Fine.
Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari.
You said you'd get us
Do as
there.
she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another
Is it him?
matter.
It's him, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that cough was rough, buddy.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood.
Yeah, he's
already.
fucked.
You lie.
Character's a sub. What does that
She's
mean?
right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
Our elves so good looking because they are delicious. But that was a good one. I appreciate that one. What corruption?
What are you talking
We don't know about this. We don't canonically know.
The Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
Guy's getting
And
cataracts.
how much time before you?
Not long now.
Shut up, Bear. If Flemeth asked you to do anything, you would do it. You cannot judge. Sounds pretty bad, guys.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure is to become a
Everyone
brave
is
warrior.
down bad for Flemeth
They
in
all
my
died
chat.
of
You know what? That's
The
fine.
last are now beyond your reach.
Look, man, I look at her outfit and I'm like,
Aveline,
man, I would
listen to
love to cosplay that.
can't ask me
Effort,
this.
yes,
I won't.
but not impossible.
Please. The
God, it would be so
corruption,
cool
slow
though.
Death. I can't.
The hair would be a nightmare. It's up to you.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't
I'm not gonna
decide
do
his
it.
fate.
Be strong.
That's on you. You mercy kill that man. Mercy kill him. Mercy kill him. Mercy kill him. That's right in the chest plate. That's not even where the weak part is. Not even gonna like slice his head or anything to make it like faster. Like he's still gonna bleed out. Right through the strongest part of the armor power move. Yeah.
Without an end, there can be no peace.
If someone cosplays Carver, we have to cosplay for Nog. I mean, that's
It
if they're
gets
like,
no easier.
you know,
Your struggles have
doing
only
a
just
LARP
begun.
or something. They're the red shirt.
I thought that might interest you.
You expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Yes.
Oh, come
Absolutely.
now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
Real.
No.
Get fucked.
Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
Flemeth likes to
I
meddle.
liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me then? Did she send someone with the champion?
No.
In a manner of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all
Well-
flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Well.
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you.
Also, it's Templar armor. Is
The
there
witch
any strong
kept her
part?
word.
Real.
Got them to Guaran, where they took ship.
Yeah, she took us to the harbor. That's all she did.
They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms.
Oof.
2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate.
Yeah, because that
And
ocean
then they
ain't,
saw it.
they ain't small.
Kirkwall, the city of chains.
You should get like a map.
Long ago, it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries.
Oh, right, the Imperium, yeah.
Now, it's a free
Well,
city. But I use the word loosely.
well, a lot of the imagery
Sail
around the
through
city
those
is
black cliffs and you'll
chains.
see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
It's a great sight, guys.
That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
It's a fantastic sight. Ooh, Booker, that'd be really good to put on the background. Put some chains up there. Be kind of sick. That doesn't seem so bad. Ah, yes, the statues are crying. That's a great sight. A weird bird. The weird bird. Big structures.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
Well,
It's true. Look at them all.
yeah, looks like it.
They're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
No, it's totally believable.
I'm only surprised they let us dock. We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in
Have we
Kirkwall.
though?
He can do something, I'm sure of it.
I feel like,
Let's hope he received your letter.
yeah, we were
The
here
guards
for
seem to be
weeks, but that
reporting to
letter,
man. Perhaps we should
like,
speak to him.
it would have to go through the same place, right? I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Dad joke. Alright, let's see. Is there anybody we can talk to here? Anybody we can talk to here? I can just walk through people. Nice. Whee! Okay. There we go.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a midden
Hang on. What? Hang on. I think I'm gonna take meditation. I figure it better than sitting around doing nothing. Ha! Very funny. What will happen to us?
Why aren't we being allowed?
Yeah, what's
into
gonna?
the
Why
city?
not?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to
Oh,
beg.
you fuck.
But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city.
I do.
So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
Meredith?
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
Yeah, why?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall.
That's the same
Don't know
fucking
what would happen
thing.
if the Viscount went against something she wanted. But he's sure never taken that chance.
That's just the same fucking thing. What is this place?
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of
Oh, I
magi
don't like
now.
that.
Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt
Good
anyone.
to know. Okay, steering clear of you. 5/4 of people are admit their bad infractions. We don't answer to her. We just do what she wants as soon as possible. Yeah, we don't answer to her, but we do it anyway. It's like, okay. Tell me who to talk to. I need to get in the city. Who to talk to?
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
All right, cool. Talk to who and where? Where are you? You're over there. So I do get to go in. All right, cool. He just gestures backwards. I want to speak with the manager, bitches.
The gates are shut. Not a good sign for a lot of people.
No, of course not. Okay, so there's people here.
Based out of the Lothering country.
Anybody else around here saying words?
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar.
Mm.
Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run
True.
and hide?
All right. Same joke. Karen age, dry origins. I mean, kinda. Okay, so there's deserter and there's two deserters. There's a merchant and desperate refugee. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna save. Gallows Courtyard. Good. Oh, there we go.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for
Why not?
refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is
A
full.
guard told me differently. Oh, that would be so funny. You know what? You must be letting some in.
You wouldn't be out here if nobody could enter.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these
I
gentlemen.
have some money, maybe.
We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already. Trust me.
Okay, but we do,
We'll
though.
find some
We
ships to take you
do.
all back to Ferelden eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Wouldn't you rather we left?
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together.
Yeah.
He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let
Okay,
them
well,
through?
hang on.
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They
You don't
just
know
got
that.
here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
No, leave them alone. I don't have a shield. Okay, hang on. No, hang on. Hold.
I'll cut you good.
Get him. Hang on. Gotta get these deserters. Get this guy. Get this guy.
I'll kill you.
Okay, get him out. Get him out of here. Spider-Man just never finished arguments because they keep going around in circles. No! No more in at the room. Not through per se, more like bring Gamlen down here. Get his ass in here. I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick his shit in. Stagger these bitches. I love the zoom. Yeah, the fighting in this is so good. Okay, we're good. We're fine.
Unbelievable.
Captain,
Yeah,
you're
no thanks
right.
to you.
I am. No thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my
Yeah,
thanks.
can I go in now?
Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him
Good.
here.
Little bastard apparently is a weasel. We got some stuff to settle.
It's been 3 days.
Holy shit!
This waiting has to
3
end.
days?
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for
It
us.
shouldn't be that hard.
And if he's not? Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
3 days to come out of the fucking city. God damn. He's looking rough.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind
They
to
haven't
you.
been nice to you either. Mom at least looks better than you.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What about Mom?
I'm more concerned about Mother.
Can you get Mom in at least?
No. We stay together.
I'll figure it out.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
I can grease things up.
But
I got some for my sword.
Surely Father left something when he died.
Do that.
Right.
Grease it up with blood.
About the estate. It's, gone. To settle
You
a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
How dare you get rid of the estate because you're an idiot?
Help. If you're not too delicate about the company.
I don't think we care at this point, so there's no family fortune. Why don't we just leave?
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping.
Zareth, that's too far,
I've got 2 offers
no.
of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate.
I'm letting
Gamlen,
Automod
could
keep
you?
that.
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Why don't we just leave?
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll
find a way. You thought that's what I said? No, I said, I mean, we could grease things up. Because I've got, like, stuff for the sword, but that's not what I meant. Man, you should have kept your passport up to date. Oh, we can't stay here.
We don't have any choice, do we? I need to get my family into Kirkwall.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
Great.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
So what's a year? This will not stand in my way. It's the best you could do. So what's a year, you know?
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Eye. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
3 days into the city, we already have a giant light up. Yeah, nice. Yeah. What kind of music do chiropractors like? Hip hop? Ha. Ha. Very good. You'll have to tell your chiropractor that one? Nice. I'm sure that they've never heard that before in their lives.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
Okay, I'll go talk to them. Tell me about the mercenary first.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross.
Okay, tell me about the smuggler.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Nice. All right, I'll go talk to them then.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option.
Yeah, you don't really have an option. You're just coming with us, I guess. Alright. I just want to point out, everyone else's portraits are like, you know, at least a little bit chin down, and I'm just like super close. It's great. Alright, let me check your abilities. I'm gonna give you healing again. Magic aura, heal party's aptitude in battle for as long as this mode is active. Thank God. Okay. Good. And your attributes. Gonna give you a little bit more willpower and some more magic. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we gotta talk to Mirren. What's up, Mirren?
Mirren?
You have a cracking time. Nice. All right, thank you for the lurk.
And you must be Hawke. Nice. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his
He's
arse.
not. I promise. At least this time. Hawke taking photos of everyone else for their ID, but no one would return the favor. Ah.
My uncle doesn't seem like the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallet match. You turn out, we'll call it
Okay,
in.
so he's got favors. You're paying a lot of money.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your sister's a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
You know that she's a mage?
Apparently Uncle Gamlen likes to talk.
You stick with us. You'll be safe. For the year.
Okay, so you're Merc?
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle.
Nope.
The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense?
Yeah, makes sense. That's pretty honorable.
Makes sense. I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
Okay. Ooh, do I? I don't know if I say not interested and we can't do this because I do think that I want to do with the mercs as opposed to the smuggler. Booker, do you remember if these choices like actually affect things further on, or this is just like flavor text? Because I don't remember. Because I'm leaning towards just doing the mercs and then we're good to go. No, it doesn't lock you out. Ah, sweet. Okay, cool. It's just flavor text. Cool. I wanna check out the other one and then we come back, or we you know,
way into the city.
pick one.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Okay, cool. I want to check out the smuggler. I just want to talk to her and go through her dialogue options, and then we'll come back for the merc. Because I think I like him better than her. What's up?
Are you a Fenrir?
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told
You
you
like the
about
pointy
us,
ears.
but
I mean,
he certainly told us
fair.
a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's
Cool,
confidence.
thanks. How do you know Gamlen?
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though...
Yeah, okay,
we'll
that's
consider
figures.
things even.
Offering a lot.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate
Gamlen, I told you to.
Does everyone know about us?
If the circle hasn't descended upon you, my guess is no. The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, so you're a smuggler?
I'd like to know more about what we'd be
Yeah,
doing.
what are we doing?
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me. We can't afford to be choosy.
Okay, we're gonna go.
I'll find some other way into the city.
Suit yourself. I'll be around for a bit, if you change your mind.
Alright, cool. You know what? Maybe chat gets to decide. Chat, what are we doing? It's flavor text, but it's not that important. But you know what? You get to choose. Smuggler. Mercen. I'm just gonna call mercs. Which one gets us in? Alright. I'm giving you guys just like 3 minutes to do this one. You say fish. Whoop. So we got the smugglers, we got the mercs. Mercs seems just more straightforward. We do shit, we probably kill people. I mean, I am a warrior, to be fair. But also, like, they say they don't murder people, but anything less than, you know, slaves and flesh is, like, fair game, so who knows? Also, I like that she's doing ankle circles, like, stretches and shit. That's neat. But, yeah, the mercs seem pretty straightforward. They have respectability and stuff, so that's nice. They have at least a bit of a reputation. It's not big, it's just flavor. Yeah, no, that's fine. Again, this is chat's choosing. Chat gets to choose. So we're doing mercs, where we, they are, like, respectable. They probably will kill people and stuff, but, like, it's not like we haven't done that. Or we do whatever the smugglers want, which obviously they're gonna smuggle shit. Who knows what they're gonna get us to do. But they say they don't, like, you know, straight up murder people. She's fishy on that. She doesn't think she should be a merc, really. But also, she's not going to be opposed to things. But she said she's not too happy about the smugglers bit. She thinks it's fishy. Haha, very funny. But yeah. Apparently it changes a job later on, but it's just flavor text, and I'm sure that's fine. I vaguely remember that it doesn't change, like, too much. But yeah. Where are we at? Where are we at? The mercs. The smugglers. Does either of them offer chocolate? I don't think so. I mean, if anyone offers chocolate, it's probably the smugglers more than anything. They could probably smuggle chocolate, is probably what they do. That's the most likely. But I don't think either of them directly offer chocolate willingly. What's up, merchant?
I've already told you, I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
Okay. If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron?
Your business is done.
What the fuck?
But...
Now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
What kind of shop is this? Also, it looks like smuggler one. Alright, we'll do smuggler then.
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city.
I see.
So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
Indeed.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldans.
We are those poor sods.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
Did you cheat her?
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
I'm sure they'd rather not sell what little they have left.
My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guilt.
Okay, bye.
I don't need anything.
As you wish, Sarah.
Alright. This guy's gonna get his shit kicked in later. I promise. Alright, smuggler.
Change your mind?
I'll do whatever it takes. Let's go.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Hawke,
beautiful.
Friend of the Templars. So they let him set up his little
Yeah,
shop
just talk
near
to
the
him.
gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up.
Beautiful.
We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Beautiful. You got it. Let me just save real quick in case this goes sideways. Hey, wink. Oh, hello. I just looked at his chest.
Hey there. What are you doing with
Nothing.
Back away from it, friend. Now.
And do shit.
Wait. This is Athenril's doing, isn't it? You can tell that bitch I'm going straight to the guard again.
Aveline?
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it.
Whoa! Nice.
You have a choice. Pay, or I beat it out of you and your men.
Hey! Stay back. Just take what's in the chest. Take it all.
Beautiful.
Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Nice. Beautiful. Gimme. That was great. I love that. The other guy's sort of dealing with someone else, really? That's great. I love getting this from this dude.
You could have given us something more challenging.
All Aveline had to do is threaten the
Look
guy.
at that. Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements.
That was so easy. That was so easy. Nefarious achievement, nice. Can I level up, please? All right, I'm a fool and gave myself sword and shield. So let me do this really quickly. Heavy swings, cleave through foes. Same time as control. Discipline, anger, making every swing count. Attack 10%, damage 10%, reserve 20% of stamina. Sustained mode. Like be fatal. There's more weight to each swing, simply boosting the force of any attack as well as boosting damage output. Okay, yeah, focus us on heavy swings. I think that'll do it. 10% damage, 10% attack, 10%. Yeah, I want more damage. More damage, please. Do that. You know what? I'm gonna crank my strength just a bit. I don't hear heard buzzing, but he's just a bug going around. Ha! On one hand, it's reductive and insulting for them to call Ferelden Dogland or Dog Lords, and on the other hand, I'm really into that because woo, Barbari is my baby. I love dogs. That's my jam. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like in Lord of the Rings, they call them like the Horse Lords, but they own it. We might as well just own the Dog Lords. We might as well. You know? Alright, let's get our stuff. Gamlen! We got it.
Any luck?
Yep.
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Athenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
How do you know how do you row a canoe filled with dog puppies? Bring out the doggy paddle. Ha. Voyage is over. Let's not do that again. So long as we're safe. Let's not do that again. I mean, you know what? We can do that again, so long as we're safe.
The blight may still spread, but for now we have a new home.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley.
Yeah.
Well,
RIP.
We're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight.
There's like the 3-year skip or whatever. Or 1-year skip.
But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now.
Yeah, pretty much. It was destroyed like not 2 months
she
later.
Remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with
a
the
literal
mages.
perfect storm.
The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Hey! As if Kirkwall needed to be any more fuller. Yeah, right? They just got a bunch of big Kunari lugging around.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this
We
expedition?
want to hire on the expedition.
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No.
Why not?
You're too late. Already done.
Come on.
This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random
We have
humans.
experience. Get to know us, Bartrand. Oh. We have experience. Experience.
We've fought and killed Darkspawn. How many of your hired men can say the same?
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best
Yeah, that would have been the second one.
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
Relax, we'll be fine.
Don't worry, Bethany. I won't let any big bad Templars come get you.
It's not a joke. If the Templars find me, the best I can hope is to be locked away for the rest of my life. If they don't kill me outright.
We'll be fine.
Coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
Ooh, isn't there anyone else?
Our uncle's not exactly the most reliable.
No, he's not.
He's all we've got. Make us safe.
We're kind of fucked.
We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Ooh. That dude stole my sword.
Hey!
Or not. I don't know what he took. What did he take? Hey! There we go. Yaka and Varric.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling.
Was that you?
But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild.
Thanks, Varric.
You might want to find yourself a new line of work.
Sick. Let's go.
Off you go.
Thanks, Varric.
How do you do?
Ah!
Eric Tethras, at your service.
Power move!
I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Oh, beautiful. You also like that she has chainmail on her mage robes? Exactly! Practical! Also, can we talk about the fact that he just twirled the arrow in his fingers and then put it on his belt and stuff? Like, that was so swooshy. Love it. Best friend Varric. Varric, my man. Best guy ever. Are you in the expedition?
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
I mean, he's his brother.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition.
Just a little bit. You know who we are?
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
Girly pop Hawke, baby! Immediately friend zone? Well, yeah, also he's not romanceable, but also I wouldn't want to romance him. He's just absolutely, like, your ride or die best friend material, okay?
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
Alright, you're a little too smooth. Yeah, he's a little too smooth.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch
I don't
for
even
you.
know if I have that much money. Ride or die or the slow burn of the century. Oh my god. He'll share the profits?
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 Darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me.
And you'll vouch.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads on.
I mean, fair.
And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if
I don't
you
even have that much coin.
It sounds interesting. But if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with Darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
Okay, so we're...
It won't be easy. But
just
it's a
bluffing?
chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
He just liked our vibes.
Work
Yeah, we
together,
passed the
you and
vibe
I.
check.
Before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
It seems like a long shot. I'm supposed to just trust you? He just some
What's to
random
stop
dwarf
you
just
from
like crossed my
taking
path.
investment and running.
You'll be traveling with the expedition, and I'll be
I mean,
at
also
your
true.
side. If I cross you, you'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the last.
So you could help.
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing.
That's also very true.
I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
Bianca?
You named your crossbow.
And why not?
She is
She's
a beauty.
Isn't that right, sweetheart?
Okay, you don't need to go that far. But he does.
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
All right, why not? Let's go.
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Alrighty.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard.
Do we want to trust that?
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up.
Let's go!
Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away.
Yes.
This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Let's go! We got our boy! Finally, okay, I need to level you up. Attributes, okay, you can have more cunning. I'll give you a little more dex. And, ooh, we need to level up Bianca. Okay, and then do that. Confirm with this one. Bursting arrow. This arrow will explode on impact, sharing the area and shrapnel flame. Thank fuck. Alright. Rogue acquired. Let's go! I'm just gonna give you more magic and a little bit more willpower. And I'm gonna make you be a little bit more healery because we need you. Mage inscribes a glyph on the ground that paralyzes most foes who cross its bounds. Restorative energy. Yep, we need a little bit more on that. Cool. Alright, where the fuck am I going? Over here. Sup, dude?
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't worthy. The dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
You
are indeed worthy.
That's the truth. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Nosy, aren't ya?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to
I don't know, Varric, how do you make a living?
Tell you what, I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get
Try not to. Nice.
Hello there.
Thank you for the follow,
You don't seem to like
Zareth.
your brother very much.
Okay, he got rune. Ah, fuck, I don't even have any of that shit. Gunnar runes, you can discover the right combination of resources along with the recipe resources you discover are permanently available to craftsmen, but placing it in order costs money once you've ordered. Okay, bye.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine?
No, I think we're good, thanks. I don't want your brother. Let's see. Where's the other ones? Can I zoom out? There we go, I can zoom out. No, I don't want this way. Where is this?
Welcome to the Hightown.
Yeah. This way. Alright, so we gotta go this direction. What's this one? What's that? Is that Aveline? No, that's Sebastian. Oh, no. Okay. Ugh. Fine.
Good day to you.
Ugh.
Sebastian, stop this madness.
Oh, is that? I forgot that's what he looked like.
We cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the free marches to hide.
All right.
This is murder.
Boop.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Remember, relearn all of Kirkwall's layout. Yeah, no kidding. Gotta admit, though, hell of an entrance. Yeah, no shit. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered, down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Nice. Time for murder. See you joined at the perfect time. What did you miss? A lot. There's quite a bit that you missed, but I can quickly sum it up. We are a warrior, Blight, Ark family, like me and Bethany, who is my sister. We are from Lothering, which was the first town that we were in Dragon Age Origins. We escaped the Blight from there. We managed to go across a treacherous ocean to Kirkwall here. And we had to buy our way into the city by helping out smugglers, and now we're trying to get into an expedition to go into the Deep Roads, which is led by Varric's older or younger brother, Bertrand, and Varric is going to vouch for us. We need 50 gold, though, to get there. So, yeah. Also, we had a brother. He's dead now. Twin sibling to Bethany. I'm pretty sure Bethany and Carver were twins. And so he dead now. So it's a ripperoni. Okay, this is nothing yet. Just running around here. I gotta remember how the fuck Kirkwall is laid out. Ugh. Damn near impossible. And yeah, so right now we're just kind of like running around trying to find some jobs. We're trying to find the person we came here with, whose name is Aveline. And she works with the city guard now. And supposedly she may or may not have jobs. She may or may not have jobs for us that we can earn coin. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing right now. Feel free to watch the VOD back. But yeah. You can like skippity-doo around. You can get the general gist. Also, Flemeth is, you know, got excellent. She got a glow-up design. And so she kind of sort of helped us, and we also have a different. We have to pay her back by doing a favor later at some point. You know, we owe her one, but we already have what we owe her. We just haven't done it yet.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting.
Yeah, you've been waiting all day. A whole ass snack. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could describe her as that. I wouldn't describe her as that, but I mean that tracks. The whole damn meal. Okay, that's more accurate. Sup, Aveline?
Aveline.
She doesn't look too pleased.
Hello, Hawke.
She's not pleased.
That's it? What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked.
I've been keeping an eye on
Have you really now?
Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You're sparring on me again.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my
She doesn't want to lose anyone else.
The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
Not happy as a guard? Eavesdrop anything useful?
A person in your position. Seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this
Yeah?
city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall.
Yeah, actually.
Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
You happy here?
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
Okay, do you miss being a soldier? I mean, she kind of is.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
I love that life. But there's a new king for a new Varalden. Seems cocksure, but I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew
No, you're
him.
right.
Death on that scale certainly has a finality to it.
Sometimes I wonder.
Would you return to Ferelden?
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothar.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall.
Where was she
Get
from?
used to people losing everything.
I only went back to fight.
I'd been away already. I don't know if I'd still call it home.
Sometimes the best thing
Alistair
about a
seems
place
foolishly
is that
confident,
it's where
our
you're
boy.
from.
The one who didn't want to be king? Damn, what did we do to him?
It's been a year.
Man was... Well, Anora probably did it to him, honestly.
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own
All right,
business.
fair enough. All right, calm down. That's a job.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter, though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district
Let's
or
go.
not.
How did you find out?
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
Why not tell the guards?
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love that. Who are you up against?
Do you have a name or anything else to go on?
Not important.
Cool.
If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that.
Ooh.
I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
Okay, but what if it's our smugglers, though?
I'm no guard.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
Yeah, are you calling me dumb? If they attack first, ask questions later. Yeah, you know what? That's true. If they attack first and ask questions later. Also, we technically paid our debt. We're not beholden to the smugglers anymore, I guess. So, fuck them.
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there.
That's cute for you. You have to have her in your party.
On behalf of the guard.
Nice. Yeah, we got our fourth party member. Let's go. Okay, we gotta give you your abilities here. I gotta give you this. Perception. I want to give you that, or should I give you Battle Master? Mana regen. Warmonger Guardian. You're more Guardian-esque, but you don't have the buttons for that. So I'll give you just Perception in that case. And I'll give you a bit more... I'll give you a bit more stamina while we're here. Alright. Cool beans. Let's go.
How much longer?
Is there anything cool in here that we can like look at?
The Viscount.
That's a door. What's up, door?
Good luck getting in.
Oh my god, you were in here too? Shut up.
Good luck.
Oh my god, stop with your dialogue.
Good day to you.
Yeah? Can I get in?
How much longer do I have to wait?
Can't talk to any of these people? No? Okay. Oh, I can talk to you.
The office of the Viscount is not open to the public, especially recent arrivals not actually part.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, we could probably just go. Good luck getting in. You've been waiting here all day. Gather my party, and my party's been gathered. Ooh. Access to Gamlen's house, Hanged Man, Lowtown. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the house. Oh, it looks like we have nighttime things. That's Sundermouth, the Wounded Coast. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the house real quick. We have mail. Except we can't go there. Never mind. We gotta go to Lowtown, I guess. Alright.
Are you really not afraid of apostates?
Let's go.
My.
We're just gonna get a bunch of quests right now.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman.
Oh,
now.
are you?
Last time we met, you were still in Ethenral's employ. Things have been going well since
Yeah,
then?
no complaints.
Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Ethenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you
Oh, that'd
like.
be nice.
All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your
Sick.
behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Cool. Nice. Order potions. I don't have any elf-free potions. Fuck. Okay. Cool beans. Good to know.
The merchants.
This is where they've started introducing crafting.
Well, not the actual pies. They're clean as far as I know.
Okay, stamina draft. You need to unlock places to quick travel. Yeah, that makes sense. It's fine. We'll get there. What's that? Trinkets Emporium. Ooh. Items. Health. Enemy drops more coin. Stamina regen. We do not have any money to get any of the shit. Okay, we can get rid of this, I guess. Vial of Darkspawn blood. Alright, cool. Back. Did I sell the junk? I don't know if I sold the junk. Well, we don't have anything anyway. I think I can probably do my inventory management because I probably have at least some weapons that are better than what I have right now. Ferelden Blade. Is this one? Okay, that's a long sword, great sword, red steel, 5 damage, 5 physical. Okay, that's not what I want. We can give Aveline maybe 5 physical damage is the same thing. Better shield maybe? Yeah, we'll give you this shield. Is this just it's a better shield than what you got right now? We don't need to change yours. Is this one better? Nope. How about armor? 54 armor. Nope. Do you want better armor? Nope. Never mind. +3 fire damage, I guess. We don't have these. Broadaxe. This is two-handed. Yeah, I get like 6 damage out of this. You've been time zoned out? Alright, good night! Okay, let's see if we can find like an actual there we go, weaponsmith.
You need to kill someone, try stabbing them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, let me just sell a bunch of shit then. Sell. Do I want to sell this? Yeah, I don't really need the broadaxe. Which one does less? That's two-handed, 5 physical. Okay, we don't need you. We don't need this one. I don't need the cudgel. 37 armor, round shield, weapon, 12 strength. Reinforced shield, Fretlin, soldier shield. Requires weapon and shield, requires 12 strength and 11 constitution. Yeah, well, I don't really need these. These kind of suck. Smuggled blade. Okay, birch. I don't really go for broadaxe because this is 8 per second, 10 per second. Yeah, the DPS on this one is less. 9 per second, 5 physical damage, 9 per second, 6 physical damage, 6 per second. Okay, I'll keep the rest of these. Field armor. Yeah, my stuff is better. I'll just get rid of that for now. Okay. Although I don't know if there was a not weaponsmith around here. What are you?
I have only the
Northern. Ooh, you got a bunch of stuff. Plate armor. Ooh. My gauntlets. Your time is finally allowing you to sleep, so I'm gonna try and nap. Yeah, go for it, Zara. Thank you very much for stopping by. Much appreciated, and thank you again for the follow, and I hope you have a good rest. I'll see you in the next stream, whenever that may be for you. If you want to know when I stream, I have the schedules tab always updated. It's Tuesdays and Fridays. I don't think I can't even buy any of that shit. Alright, let's see, where can we find stuff? Just lurking, no worries. Lurk away. Sergeant Joanna.
You hear about the Amaranthine traitors?
Who?
Some harebrained nobles in Amaranthine were conspiring against the Warden
Commander.
A truly stellar idea, if you know anything about her. We caught most of the conspirators, but a few fled by sea and came here. We're
Sick, I'm in. Is Amaranthine in trouble?
Sounds like the Warden Commander could be deposed if she's not careful.
True. The Amaranthine nobles are still a trifle upset about the whole burning down of their city. But this is the hero of Ferelden. Same one that defeated Loghain, an archdemon, the Mother, and no doubt more. Who do you think will win?
And the city guard is all right with me killing foreign nobles?
Yeah?
We tried getting permission. Lots of bowing, lots of flowery phrases, and a great deal of nothing from the Viscount. I came here to do a job. So if the Viscount gets his precious feelings hurt, he can take it up with the Warden Commander.
Tell me what I need to know.
Here's a list of names and descriptions. Anytime you end one of the bastards, let me know and I'll reward you. Better act fast though. We're looking for them too.
Okay, so definitely get them first. Noted.
Hey there, lovely.
Uh-huh.
It's
killing Mother to live in this filth.
Oh, this is Gamlen's house. Okay, we want to go in here anyway. Puppy! Puppy! It's too bad we can't name it.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden
apostate. Oh, shush.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Writing desk. Letter from Ephemeral. Hawke, your year's up and you're free to go despite what you think. We had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two. If you're willing to get your hands dirty, stay safe. The Black Emporium. Greetings, you did not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items for my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed are directions through the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu, Xenon. Duty. To whoever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vale family of Starkhaven, His Most Worthy Highness Prince Sebastian Vale has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. 3 groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the elves of the Sundermount mountain range. The second has been seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road off the Wounded Coast. They are believed to have a small campsite west of well past any known landmarks. A princely award awaits whoever finds and defeats these rogues. May the Maker guide you. Chanter Taletha. Noted. Hi, Mom.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
This isn't a dream?
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate.
Good for her. Let's go.
You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
What exactly did the will say?
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to
Tell me about our family.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Boo-hoo. Let her just look at it.
Please, Uncle. We have a right to see it for ourselves.
Maybe so. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news.
Oh my god.
You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you
know.
Oh,
come on, just tell us
Get
anyway.
Used to Lowtown,
no,
sister.
Come on.
That's where we're going to
We have a family right to know the thing.
So, I hate thinking badly of family, but did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will?
Absolutely.
If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
He's a born liar.
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it
Maybe we
back.
can buy the estate. We can't change it. Maybe we can buy the estate.
When this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back. Move to Hightown.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him
Oh
at
my
dice.
god.
Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
That's an outrage.
How could Gamlen let that happen? I think there's a reason Mother didn't talk about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother.
That sounds like a good idea.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance
What about the back entrance?
But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Beautiful. Mom is all in. She's in on the burglary. Oh, they have so many things in here. Holy shit. Okay, give me this stuff. Give me this stuff. Give me the good shit. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, fuck, my inventory's already full. Are you kidding me? How's my inventory already full? Holy shit. Blade of Archon. Can I get... Ooh, okay. 44 armor. What kind of... 14 defense. Okay, that's not quite as much. 8 health, 5 damage resistance, improves health and level up, requires level weapon and shield. 232 fire resistance is crazy. Father's halved, 7 spirit damage, 44 plus attacks, 10% physical damage, improves with level up. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, these all improve with level up. Holy shit. Okay. 21 physical damage, plus 2 strength, plus 5 critical chance. Okay, those ones don't level up with. That one does. 4 damage to demons versus the undead, 10% magic resistance. The Mountain Father's halved. Okay, that one's 7 spirit damage. That one's 7 spirit damage as well. 44% attack, 10% physical damage versus humans. This is okay. This is shield, 8% health, 8% med, 5 damage resistance, 14 defense. What do I want? Demons and undead. Because I really would like to have... I might want sword and shield, though. So this needs weapon and shield, which I do have. But I like the big bonkus. 8 physical damage. First humans, demons and undead. This looks fucking sick. Okay, curious. 106 armor? God damn, alright. Helm of the Exile, Ashen Curious. 106 armor? 2 strength, 59 attack, 8% critical chance, and 12% magical resistance. Fucking crazy. Smuggler's Plate and Mail. Okay, do I have storage anywhere? Do I have, okay, special deliveries. Can I not take anything? Do I not have storage? This sucks. 9 spirit damage, restriction mage. My inventory's full, are you kidding me? Bertrand's breastplate requires level 6. Level 15. God damn it. Why did I take all these? Hang on, is there... Gamlen's house. Okay, let me load fucking Gamlen's house real quick. I did not grab these properly. I should have looked. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah. Hey, Mom. This isn't a dream? Yep. Okay, cool beans. Let me just, you don't need to do this. Just let her look at it. Okay, talk to Bethany.
If he
I'm sure he didn't do that. Whatever.
It's like
maybe we
coming
buy
here
the
and
estate.
every good-
It doesn't matter at this point.
Apparently.
We're speed running. There's storage in the house. Is there? Where? I knew that there was storage, but I'm like, I don't know where it is. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just not looking at the storage. Where? Collection, Black Sheep Cache. None of these are storage. In the main room? Oh, I'm a fool. Okay, that's fine. Noted. Okay, let me... Might of Sten. Ooh. Okay, let me... It's two-handed, 18 physical damage, 20 physical damage with 5 attack speed, 24 health and 24 mana and 5% knockback. Damn. Okay, I don't want... I'll take those. Hang on. Staff of that, put these away. Whoa. Line of Orlais. Do I want that? I mean... Seeker's Bulwark. 2 XP gain. Really need that right now. Okay, we don't need those. Okay, we don't need that. We can get rid of that. 22 fire damage. The cold damage. Okay, so... 422 cold resistance. That's crazy. Okay, but our sister, I think, has, like, cold damage already. Let me put... I don't really need this weird dagger. Might have Sten. Don't really need that. Mage's Razor, 24 mana, 24 stamina, 24 health. Upper chance of knockback. This one's got a lot, and we can also put stuff on it. I have so much shit. Oh, it's because of this one. Blood Dragon Armor! I don't have 19 strength yet, though, so we're just gonna put these away. Oh, I cannot wait to wear these. Sir Isaac's boots, we can't wear that. Sir Isaac's helm, we don't have that. Sir Isaac's armor, I don't have that yet. Sir Isaac's gauntlets, not yet. Boots of Frozen Waste, that's pretty good, actually. Oh my god, we have so many things. Okay, we can get those to our friends for now. In a minute. I have so much shit. Okay. Let me go grab more of this. Grab those. Grab those. Of course, my inventory is full. Okay, let me grab. Let me check the things. Okay. Let me grab. Put some of these on. Okay, so the Curious Armor, got that. Helm of Exile, got it. Nice. Boots of Frozen Waste, let's go. Okay, and then we can start adding some of these. Health and armor, 23 attack, fire, gold damage. Now I'm trying to be... I think I want to try and be maybe a tank? Maybe? I've never tried playing a tank before. Any of these drop better equipment? Don't mind if I yes. What the fuck just happened to me? Why did my sword fall through the ground? Ooh, Fenris. Ooh, we already have things for Fenris. Let's go. Okay, that's fire damage, free physical attack. Ooh, we want that. Plus that 10 attack. The hell's happening? Willpower, health. 1+ to all attributes. Oh my god. Hawke family crest, 9 defense, immunity to knockback. Ooh. Okay. Everest trophy belt, 2 health regen, 3 physical damage, 2 physical resistance. Oh my god, look at all the resistances. Let's go. Holy shit. 1 constitution and 7 health? That's crazy. That's a lot. Okay, Aveline gets that one. Yeah, no, this is so much better. Let me see. I rose in from crest. I get so much cold resistance right now. 7 physical damage. 23 health, fire, cold damage, 23 attack. Fire resistance, look at that fire resistance. That's so much. 2 health regenerate, fire damage. Fire resistance, that's so much fire. Because I already have so much, like, immunity here. Fire resistance, that's so much. We're gonna be going through a lot of fire. Somebody else is gonna have these. 2 regen, fire damage, mana stamina regen, threat generation. We gotta give that to Bethany. Okay, man, I wish I could give Bethany her shit right now. But I can't. So I'm just gonna have to figure this out. Okay, so wait, did I figure out my weapon? I did not. Blade of Archon, 21 physical damage. It's a great sword. 2 strength, 2 critical damage, 6 attack speed, 5 attack speed, 6%. Okay, we'll grab that for now. And then Edge of Night, damage a shield, bulwark, courage. Okay. And then this one can be for our sister for now. Let me grab these. I'll chuck them in here for now. Edge of Night. I'll put Wesley's shield and keep it here for now. Do I want... For now, we're not going to do weapon and shield because we have Aveline. So until we get Fenris, I'm going to be the weapon and shield, maybe. The breastplate. We don't even have the ability to wear that. We don't have the ability to wear that or this. Or that for now. These are all level 9 and like other things we can't wear for the time being. Golden Greaves, okay. Cannot wear these. Okay. And then put these on. Nope, of course my inventory is full. Okay, let's see. Dogs of War. Okay, that's just that one. Weapon haft, okay. Bard's Honor. That's dual weapon. We don't have that. Dual weapon. Archery. Don't need those. That's a lot more. Alright. I can't even wear this. That's a rogue. It's also a rogue. What's level 17 as well. Level 13 warrior. Level 7. King Merrick's helm already. Level 11. Level 6. Level 11, level 9. Whoops. These ones I can't wear anyway. Okay, give me those. Okay. Okay, and we got all those. We're just looking at all the chests right now. We're doing some inventory management. Okay, that's a dual weapon, archery. Ooh. Okay. Rogue level 6. That's rogue level 5. Rogue. Okay, that was like the rogue chest. Okay, that's just boots. We can get rid of those later. That's more of these. God damn. Okay, that's for Varric. We can give that to him later. Don't care about Sebastian right now. We can give that to Aveline. Immunity, flanking, and even Garrote. That sounds like a rogue thing, which we're gonna not do that right now. 19 attack or 18 attack plus 9 defense. The enemies drop more coin. We kind of need that right now. Enemies drop more equipment. 2 health regen, 3 damage. Okay, not really. Isabella, we don't have her yet. Don't have Fenris right now. Well, we can give this to Aveline. Cunning and attack speed. That sounds like a Varric thing we can give. Unless he's got a specific thing for him here. No, he does not. Okay. We can give that to Aveline. We can give that maybe to Varric. Forward nature damage, healing to this character, 127 nature resistance, 8% chance of death blows. Okay, maybe that might be good. Nature damage, healing character, resistance, 9 defense, 9 attack, immunity not back. I do like more damage. Dex mana, bonuses disarm, traps, locked. Okay, that's a rogue thing. Which we, oh well, you know what? Wait, where did that go? No, lady's choice. You can give that to Varric, I think. Right? Yeah. Aveline, yeah, you don't have that. Cunning, attack speed, natural more coin. No, we don't need that. Attributes of magic resistance, don't really need that right now. 1 willpower and plus 7 health. Okay, that one's for Varric. This one's for Sebastian. Get out of here. The Pearl, that's for his ability. We don't need that right now. 7% physical damage. 169 cold resistance. That's for Fenris. 19 mana, stamina, threat generation. Okay, we need to give that to our sister. We need to give that to Bethany. 23%. Ooh. 23 attack. I do like the fire resistance, though. I do like having more regen. Health regen. 10 health plus 1 armor. Okay, Aveline doesn't have any of those. Okay. Let's grab more shit. We'll figure it out. Okay, kept all these. Are you kidding me? Still more things? Alright, okay. What do we want to give Bethany for her stuff? Plus 2 at all attributes, 9% critical chance, 10 mana regen. Improves with level up, damage versus ooh, that's pretty good actually. Fire damage, cold damage, electricity damage, improves with level versus humans. Thing is, we do fight a lot of humans in this. But I do like the crazy amount of cold damage, but I don't remember the last time we have like cold stuff. A lot of it's fire. Do like the mana regen. Cold damage. We can make her have more than cold damage. Right now we got her as a healer. Let's see. Because this is all 9 damage. This one's straight up 22 cold damage. Just, that's it. The DPS is crazy. But I think we need Bethany to be a little bit more safe. Damage versus demons and undead. That's kind of nice. We don't really need that because that's like a everything. Okay, so what are we doing for a armor? 207 armor. Oh, that's level 17. Okay, she can't have that right now. Level 15, level 7, level 13, level 6, level 17, level 6, level 11, level 9, level 13. Because we're not there yet. We're not that high level. 9, level 15, level 7, level 11. Okay, so you can have 90 armor plus 2 magic, 5 mana, stamina regen, plus this amount of damages, or you can have 20 stamina mana plus 2 magic. Oh. Okay, this is the same amount of armor. Okay. Yeah. On the non-investments, bequest. Okay. We should be able to be good here. Let me just double check. That's Baragran's breastplates, rising armor. Where did the other mage one go? Rogue. Did I misplace it? Fugitive's Mantle. I think that was that one. Yeah, plus 2 magic, 24 mana stamina, and it's got 2... We don't even have any runes right now. Yeah. Okay, and then there's more of these. Good lord, okay. There's so many! Okay, we don't need Anders. Oh, no, we wanted the Varric one. Fuck. What was that one? Give me that one back. Aveline. Okay, 18 attack, 9 defense, drop a coin, drop our equipment. Bethany, okay, good. Lockpicking, that can be you. That can be Aveline's. Better equipment. Per stamina. Okay, we don't have Enders right now. Don't have Meryl right now. Oh, no, we need that back for Varric. Okay. Let me go back to grab our shit. Now are we good? Okay. Okie dokie. Let me check. Okay, that one's Meryl. Bethany. Lockpicking, that can be you. Varric can have those. Nature damage, healing to this character, 20% of the death blows. Okay, that might be me. Yeah, because Varric, Aveline. We don't need those. 18 defense, 9 thing. That would be mirrored. Something. I don't have those. Those are gonna be Bethany. One of these is for Bethany. Which one do I want? Critical chance, mana stamina regen. The cold resistance is nuts though. Because like, it's so good. What was this one? Fugitive's Mantle? Yeah, you don't really have any protections right now. And I kind of like at least the cold resistance. But there's so many of these. Okay. Let me check my things here if I want to give myself better ones. Okay, 18 attack and 3 physical damage. Or 1 armor, 103 fire resistance. Enemies drop better equipment. Let me drop a coin. Okay, so we don't want that one. What about the pendant? Fire resistance, cold resistance, drop our equipment. Okay, that would be our sisters. 23 attack, fire damage, cold damage. 10 health and armor. I like being able to resist fire though. Okay, that one's for Varric. Here's a level up. 7% physical damage, 169 cold resistance. Enemies drop better equipment. If I give this one nature damage, healing to this character, nature resistance, death blows. Okay, so I'm giving that to which one is this? Which one of these? Which one do I want to get rid of? I think I gotta get rid of Evra's Might. Because that's 18 plus attack, 3 plus physical damage. But I can have enemies drop better loot. Okay. 1 willpower, 7 health. Okay. I can give that to somebody else if one of the others doesn't have. Okay, Aveline has a thing. Bethany has one. We can give these one of these to like Bethany and stuff. Probably get more stuff out of these. I wish I could do the things with my stuff after the fact. I do need to get rid of some of these. Okay, 10 health plus 1 armor. 23 attack, 10 fire, cold damage. know what that means. To get that, let me drop better equipment. It's not gonna be that. Varric and Bethany already have a thing. I can give that to Aveline, I think. Maybe Air of Confidence, 1 health, willpower. Okay, donate to that. Okay, need to check the rings here. Okay, 1 cunning, attack speed, drop more coin. Okay, so Varric can have... He doesn't already have rings. Cunning, 2 magic resistance. That's Meryl. Okay, you can have this. Nope, not that one. You can have this one. And magic resistance. Willpower and something health. Okay, well, he can probably just have 2 of those. Okay, and then he also has his own thing. He's got his own thing. Okay. Does Bethany have a belt? No, she doesn't. So what do I want to give Bethany for a belt? I can give her an armor and stuff. Hey, Faye! How's it going? I'm doing a bit of inventory management because I went home and it's just like, oh god, they have so many items and I can't even equip all my people. It's not like base camp in Origins. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. Welcome. 18 defense. Let me drop more coin. They drop better equipment. Ooh. Memento, that's okay. So the 1 ring for Bethany is already spoken for. She's already got a necklace. Okay, and then I've got a necklace. 2 health regen, fire resist, fire damage. I love the fire resistance though. 23 attack and fire damage. Oh, but okay, so her. Okay, her. We don't need to give this to her then. Okay, Varric's already got that. So one of these has got to be for. Okay, we can get rid of that one then. 23 cold attack and fire and cold damage. Aveline's gonna get 1 of these. 23 attack, fire and cold damage. Some physical damage. The bad drop equipment. Ooh. I do like the amount of fuck hold resistance and the dropping better equipment. Do I have anybody else that drops better equipment? What was the other ones? I want to drop more coin. Okay, somebody else has a drop better equipment. I don't even know who it is. Defense. Armor, nature resistance, drop better equipment. They drop more coin. Attack and defense. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. And then Bethany can have this one. And that means I can give Aveline that one. Okay. I think we're good. I think. Was there any more? I don't remember. Okay, we... Cardinal rules of magic. You must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. No one, for instance, has found any means of traveling, either over great distances or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So no, you may not simply pop over to Minrathis to borrow a cup of sugar, nor may you magic the essay you quote-unquote forgot in the apprentice dormitory to your desk. You will simply have to be prepared. Similarly, even when you send your mind into the Fade, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome, and repeatedly the spell required 2/3 of the lyrium in the Tevinter Imperium, as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. The results were utterly disastrous. Finally, life is finite. A truly greater healer may bring someone back from the very precipice of death when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to life. But once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. That is no failing of your skills or power. It is simply simple reality. From the lectures of the first enchanter, Wenceslas. Oh, King Wenceslas, huh? Okay, those are the DLCs. Writing desk, I forgot about that. Yeah, I read that. I read this, and we read that. Cool. Anything else in the house? No? Okay. Okay. Well, I know it's a bit... You know what? We're gonna go outside. We're gonna... Before I forget, I'm gonna equip... I'm gonna equip all my peoples with their stuff. We're gonna go to Lowtown real quick. We're gonna equip everybody with their shit before I forget who I assigned what. And then I'll probably be done because I am sleepy. Okay, Aveline, you can have... which one was you? This one is you. And then you don't need the lock picking, but Varric does. Varric can have the lock picking, and then you can also have the one that was for you. This thing was for you. Damage, speed up. This one was for you as well. This one was yours. You can have that one. You get the armor and stuff, I think. Oh, no, this one was yours. This one was for Bethany. And then you can have that ring, this ring, I think. Why did I give you that one? Dexterity, mana, cunning. What did I give this one? I've made decisions. Oh, that, okay. Well, you can have attack and physical damage, I guess, for now. Okay, we don't need to worry about your armors, I guess. Okay, yeah, so I don't need to worry about your armor. That's good to know. I did not realize that. Your weapon needs... Which one was the one that I wanted to give you? And spirit damage and 2+ to all attributes. Stamina regen, improves the level up, damage to things and undead. Do you like the resistances though? But we're gonna give you this one. That one looks sick. What does this one look like? Interesting. Aveline, do you need a better blade? You probably do. Oh god, I do need to give you a better blade. And then Wesley's shield is not as good. Okay. Noted. We'll go back in. Okay, so Bethany needs an actual proper ring because I am a silly person and did not give you a better one. Magic resistance, damage, health, and willpower. I can give you that one instead. And then we don't need to bother with these robes. Is making two-handed weapons actually like good? Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to be a two-handed warrior or if I'm gonna be a weapon and shield, because I know I'm gonna have Fenris in my team later, and he's already a dual-wielding like warrior guy. So I'm trying to like see if I can balance things out, but I also kind of want to try and play a tank instead of be a DPS. But I'm fighting against my nature of just grabbing DPS. Okay, Aveline needs a better one-handed weapon. One's undead. This one's versus humans. I can give you that one, I think. I like the ones that improve with level up. That's kind of great. That's Sten's greatsword, which would be kind of cool to have, but I don't want to do that. I could have this greatsword. I did not keep Fenris in my party because he got mad at me a lot. I don't know. I just showered him in gifts. I think that's what I ended up doing. The one that got pissed at me a lot was probably, I think, Sebastian Mage Liberation. Yeah, I did that in my last playthrough. He was still fine. I still romanced him and everything. There was ways that I counteracted it, I think. Let's see. Okay, is that what I'm gonna grab for... No, this one was for Aveline. And then... Let me see if I can give her a better shield. Okay, XP gain. 79 armor, 79... Okay, XP gain. Armor and magic resistance. 8 health, fire damage resistance. 44 armor... That's 44, 40... 79. Oh my god. These are actually insane. I guess I can give this one to Aveline. Yeah, these ones... It's 2 fire damage, cold damage. These are all the damages. Me, the worst companion in those years. He is the worst. I would rather Solus over Sebastian. Sebastian's just a spoiled brat and annoying as shit, and I hate him. Go die in a hole. But I'm gonna do his quests anyway, and then I'm gonna leave him be. He's gone. Oh. Okay, I think that was all I needed to do, was get Aveline her weapons, better weapons, and get Bethany a better suited ring. I don't think I can give anything else. Okay, can I level up? Can I not level up here? Level me up, damn it. Attributes. Give me a bit more willpower. I kind of want more stamina. Core team was always the same. Aveline because she's so wholesome. Varric because he has the best dialogue ever. And your sweet precious baby Meryl who's never done anything wrong. It is literally perfect. See, I never really brought Meryl along. I don't know. She never really vibed with me. My go team was always Varric because yeah, Bessie of ever, and he will be coming with me to the ends of the earth. And then Fenris and Anders because I like to see them bicker and bitch about everything because they're opposites, and it is the funniest goddamn thing ever. I will turn this party around. I like my reasonings is just I like the party banter. I like my bitch babies in the back. And that's basically the only reason. Of course, I always like romanced Fenris and stuff, so that was another reason. Even if he is like, you know, boo to the mages and shit, I just said fuck you, shut up. Oh, I needed to give you a ring. Oh no, wait. You give me this one. Oh, not that. Give me this one, and then I can swap this one for Aveline. There we go. Much better. Okay, and then I can sell the rest of this shit. I don't need any of this. Sorry, Aveline, your husband's shield is getting sold because it sucks. Sucks ass. This shield is so much better. See, look at that. It's beautiful. I just want to give Meryl a hug and some cocoa. Maybe in this version, maybe in this playthrough, I'll like warm up to her, but right now it's just kind of eh. For now, I'm being a two-handed weapon person, even though I don't have a single two-handed weapon thing like unlocked. I have shields by accident. That was not my choice. But I really do want the big bonkus. But I know when I have Fenris in my team, I'm not gonna have, there's gonna be 2 big bonkuses. We can't just have 2 big bonkuses in the team. That's a little silly. But for now, I'm just gonna stay the big bonkus. I know I can go to the Black Emporium and reset my attributes if I wanted, but I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, I mean, I could grab, like, a one-handed weapon. Or I can grab this greatsword. Holy shit. Except I can't. It's level 17. I could grab, like, either this thing, where it's just a chance to knock back 24 health, mana, stamina, because I'd be, like, more of a tank. Because this one's 18 physical damage, this one's 30 FPS, or 30 DPS. But it's got 24 health and stuff, but I can have 21 DPS with 2 strength, 5 critical chance, 5 speed, and damage versus demons and undead. I know this one approves with level up, but that is like a one-handed maul. Damage. And Black Emporium should have been base game. I mean, I've never played base game. I've had the DLCs. Like, I was not gonna not play this without the DLCs, and I bought this like ages ago. Like a bajillion years ago. But it was after like the DLCs were all like out and stuff, so I just bought them all. But yeah, like, I mean, Awakening had... Was it Awakening? No, it wasn't Awakening. Maybe I am thinking of a Inquisition. Did Inquisition have, like, the attributes thing reset, or is that a DLC too? Bought DA2 on release. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it would have been nice if they had that as, like, base game, but I think they always are like, okay, well, you've played the game, like, straight through. Now, if you want, you can, like, reset things if you screwed up, like, later on or something. But, yeah. Kind of sucks, but oh well. It's been like 10 fucking years. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stick with this greatsword for now. And then maybe at some point I will reset my shit. And we'll go from there. But now that we've sorted our inventory and shit out, I am tired. I am sleepy. We must go to bed. It is time to go. I'm sorry you have just joined, but I am tired. So, this has been a good start to Dragon Age 2. We, you know, Chad decided I was gonna be a warrior for this playthrough. And, we have managed to get into the city. Now we're trying to get coin and stuff so that we can go into the Grand Expedition. And so for now, our team currently is Bethany, Varric, and Aveline. And Aveline's got some stuff. We got a bunch of quests. So next time, we'll just have a bunch of quests we can do. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for dropping by and lurking and what have you. Much appreciated. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. And, I think... Let me see. Are we gonna raid anyone? We can probably see if we can raid someone. But this is your snack time, water, meds check, whatever. Do what you need to do. If this is the time to go do that. And if you're gonna go to bed like me, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. But if you stay for a little bit, I'm gonna see if I can raid somebody. Otherwise, I will let you all scatter into the wind. We'll find out. So thank you very much for watching.